Oh God. Hello everyone. Sorry, I was messing with. I was setting my mic up and it fell, so I had to fix that real quick. My apologies. My apologies. I want to knock this down just a smidgen to see if maybe that helps, because I've been noticing really weird peaking issues, and I kind of want to just get around that. Hello everyone. Hi Daryl. Hi BZ. Hi Testicle Tyrant. Is my phone on? No, it is not. Why would it be? I mean, I just did two shorts with it, or two clips and a short. It's really not that much compared to normal streams. It's just that I had more clips to use from it. Did I not say hello, Knight? Oh shit, my bad. Hi, Knight. My bad, my bad. I was being a stupid idiot, dumb baby idiot. Again, I was sorry for the late start. I was gonna start talking and then of course the mic fell. But I also had to put medicine on my skin because I'm having a really bad breakout. It is insane. Have I talked about having a skin condition before on stream? I hope I did. Because yeah, it is bad. Like Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know why all of a sudden I just had an insane flare up, but I am dealing with it and it is killing me. My skin is itching me all the fucking time, and I'm prepared to probably kill myself if necessary. Uh, okay, I should be good. Happy Pokemon Day, everybody. You know what today is? Today's the day they announced Pokemon Ranger 4. Am I right, lads? They're finally gonna do it, right? They're finally gonna announce Pokemon Ranger 4. Today's the day, chat. They're gonna do it. I promise. We're finally gonna get the new Pokemon Ranger game. I swear. It'll happen. Please, God, Nintendo. This is all I ask. Sorry, I'm on the web page. There's like a. I didn't know you can do this. You can set up like a trailer for the video. I didn't know you could do that. It's crazy that they're having this at 6 a.m. PST, which I mean, I guess is like standard Japanese time, but still, like this is pretty early for the Japanese, but for the rest of us, it's really fucking late. Should I put this on my other monitor? I probably should, huh? Yeah. What did I just do? What did I just? Okay, my numlock wasn't on. That's why. Okay, cool. Excuse me while I get set up here for this. It's normal. I mean, a lot of people haven't played a lot of the older Pokemon games. What the hell's going on? Oh, because I'm moving my mouse. I haven't made any posts or anything, but everybody fucking knows it's Pokemon Day. Sleepy! Hello! Thank you for the tier 3 resub for fucking a lot of months. How many months are we at? Are we at 23? Yeah, you're at 23. One more month and then we'll have a baby. Is that how it works? I think? I don't know. Well, actually, that would have been 21 months. Never mind. I can't count. I'm chillaxing today. I'm getting YouTube pay this month, which is nice because I'm probably not getting any pay from Twitch. Because even though we've recouped a lot of the funds, like the funds I owed Twitch after the sub refunds, still didn't get enough for a payout this month, which is fine. YouTube will suffice to say. And I'm probably looking at a new editing thing this month, possibly. I showed off a bit of work, so it might be a thing where I get a new editing thing that'll probably hold me over for a little bit. So I'm set. I'm set for a little bit. They're going to release Pokemon Go 2, a better game. Ah, yes. They're just going to re release the Pokewalker. They're just going to make the Pokewalker 2 Soul Silver and Heart Gold remix. Not ports, just remix. By Ilka, so everybody can get mad and say that Ilka's a terrible company or whatever. What the fuck is Khan Academy? Okay, we're about to start. I got an email from something called Khan Academy, and I was wondering who the fuck that is because I certainly don't remember. Hey, Sean. Unfortunately, there are no gay people here. They all died, except for Sleepy, I guess. Sleepy's alive. He's the one gay person that was spared from the culling. Pokemon has, like, ever since, has pretty much always been, like, historically winter releases. It's crazy.
We hope to keep bringing you new experiences.
Pokemon Riz.
Your day-to-day lives with Pokemon.
Pokemon Swag and Pokemon Riz.
In today's broadcast, we'll be sharing all the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles.
Yeah.
Please enjoy
Newest
the
titles, so Z to A, and they probably have something new to show off as well. Nothing yet, so we're just started.
Netflix series Pokemon Concierge.
Has anybody watched this?
At the Pokemon Resort on a tropical island.
I've heard this is really good.
Who is still finding her feet as a new concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokemon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop motion.
I've heard this is really
and
good.
Episodes of Pokemon Concierge are in production. They are slated for release in September 2024.
Don't
What
say
sort
that.
of
What the
Pokemon
fuck,
will
mate?
Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next? Take a first look at a few
Hey,
of the
Shinx.
Pokemon they will meet in this motion test footage. Just look at the personality and how they move. But there's more. For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are available
okay.
to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this
I want a
chance to
Pokemon game that looks like this. That would be interesting.
Pokemon Concierge yet. And we hope you look forward
There,
to
I don't think there's a lot of games
that
that do like stop motion style. We saw one of them in the last, I think the PlayStation thing. Jesus Christ.
From the Pokemon Company.
Sorry, I don't know why. The close-up on his face killed me.
To share with you.
He's probably gonna do the mobile game announcements, right?
In Pokemon Go,
Yep.
Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on March 1st and March 2nd. This event can be enjoyed at no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available.
They have the budget for it, but I don't think they would
Legendary
do such a
Pokemon
departure for
Black Serum and
an
White
art
Serum
style.
will appear in raid battles and elsewhere.
If they did, it would have to be a
Also,
spin-off.
chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy. We hope you're looking forward to the new season 2.
Unite. Or is this TCG? Oh, it's Masters EX. Okay. That's Brendan's voice? This game's been alive for 5.5 years? I forgot that they're still supporting Cafe Remix. I played the initial Cafe Mix and it was really boring. It's just a mobile puzzle game. And it wasn't particularly very interesting. Pokemon Shuffle was alright, but Cafe Remix doesn't play like Shuffle. Oh, Pokemon Sleep, okay. Darkrai? Oh no, he's gonna kill all of us in our sleep. Oh, Cresselia. Cresselia versus Darkrai. Is it a raid? Are we gonna be doing raids in Pokemon Sleep? Hello. Suicune? Surfing? Okay, Alolan Raichu, hello. Are these new characters? Oh, clear me. What an odd collection of characters.
Remote Stadium will be returning to
That's a very interesting selection.
intense battles in
Suicune, I think, does
unforgettable
make sense
Remote
because it's like
Stadium.
pretty
A
much the
new
most.
type of battle is also arriving, called
It's like
First
the most
500.
famous of the legendary
In it, a new
beasts.
feature called Eos
But
technology
Alolan,
allows you to
Raichu, and
select
Alcremie are weird, I feel
number
like.
of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map with updated wild Pokemon. The win condition is simple: be the first to score 500 points.
Oh, here's TCG. I haven't played this. I've seen everyone playing this. I've never played this because I don't care about collecting cards. And I also don't care to play the game, so there's no reason for me to play. What's next? Pokemon Sleep introduces CPAP machine support. Introducing Pokemon Sleep Coma Edition. Defeat Darkrai in your dreams or you'll never wake up. Is Arceus even good? Are the legendaries even good at the TCG? Like, I don't know how the TCG plays. I just know that cards are expensive. Oh, they're adding a ranked system in March. More TCG? Oh, this is probably like an actual physical card set that they're teasing, if I had to guess. Ryu! I don't know why, this gave me Street Fighter vibes. Pokemon Cross Street Fighter. Hello, Mirpy. I love gambling. We love gambling here. Okay. Oh, hi, Gardevoir. Okay. Yeah, these are new. Mega Evolution is coming. Has that never been a mechanic in the card game? Really?
Next, allow me to share some news.
This guy never looks happy, dude.
In the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games, we're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway.
He never looks happy.
Along with a mass outbreak event
Uh-oh.
and other in-game events to come.
Oh no, they're adding red, blue, and green
Mighty
to the...
Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series
It's
of
cut.
collaborative
They're
battle
doing
events.
something with red, blue, and green. Dude, please tell me that new collection bullshit that someone leaked on Twitter isn't real.
Planned to appear in the future.
Please tell me that shit is just fake.
We hope you continue to enjoy
And that you're just putting it
and
on...
Pokemon Violet games.
You're just putting it on Switch Online. Just do that, please.
Please have a look at this video.
Uh-oh. Someone on Twitter leaked that they're releasing a collection of... Oh no, it's real. Oh no, it's real. Someone leaked a collection of like Pokemon games coming to Switch on a physical card, on like in like a game. So you would get like red, gold, and like I think ruby on one, and then on the other you get the other three. Pokken? What? Wait, is this a mobile Pokemon Stadium? Oh shit, they killed that guy. What is this? Grandmasters? Mega Evolution? That guy's fucking dead, by the way. Pokemon Champions. Now in develop. Oh, it's a... Okay. Hey, TB.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokemon.
Please don't capture me. Ow.
This title will be focused on the Pokemon battles you know and love from core Pokemon games.
Oh my god, they're making an
Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition
they're making their own version of Showdown.
other trainers from around the world.
That's what it is.
Aiming for these core style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever.
They're making their own version of Showdown.
Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this project, while development is being handled by the Pokemon Works. And Pokemon
I mean, a
Champions
day.
will be coming not
But
only
like
to
the
Nintendo Switch family of systems,
the like thing is usually around 30 minutes, the presentation.
to play based on where you are. What's more,
Sleepy.
you can also connect with Pokemon Home.
Oh,
Thanks to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokemon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokemon games.
so it's like a mix of Stadium and Showdown.
Pokemon trainers from all corners of
That's
the world.
really interesting.
Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokemon Champions.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna play this, but I think this is interesting.
We'd
'Cause I
like
don't
to
really care
share some
about Battle.
information about the languages Pokemon series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
Who the fuck is this?
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International.
Okay.
El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano
Is that
desde el día de su
rare?
lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores y entrenadoras
Oh, hey, Legend Z to there's our Legend Z to A news, guys.
jugarse en español latinoamericano.
They did it.
Esto significa que de aquí en adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para jugar. Finalmente, como ya anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones del famoso juego de cartas coleccionables de Pokémon estarán también disponibles en español de Latinoamérica. Localizar
Is Latin American Spanish different from like
al español latinoamericano
I almost said normal Spanish, but that seems racist.
la comunidad global de Pokémon y se conecten con otros jugadores de formas nunca antes vistas. Como parte de The Pokémon Company Group, este es un claro ejemplo de nuestra misión de unir al mundo a
I mean,
través de
they're
Pokémon.
making a big deal out of it, saying that now they have 10 languages available, so I'm assuming it's different.
Más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes
Stop throwing
regiones
balls at
y
me, chat. What the
mercados
fuck?
como Latinoamérica. Este es un momento increíble para ser fan de Pokémon.
It's an amazing time to be a Pokemon fan.
Parte del mundo te encuentras.
It's an amazing time to be
Lo que
Wolf
no puedo
Blick.
esperar para unirme a todos ustedes en sus próximos
And no one else.
Nos vemos pronto.
Table!
Finally, here's the latest.
There we go.
Pokemon
Z to A
Legends
update.
EA.
They have a trailer. Okay, thank God. Guys, imagine that. Imagine having a trailer at your games when you're showing off your games that show in-game game footage. Imagine that. Imagine that. Fucking Sony. Oh God, they're French. This is the most French protagonist I've ever seen in my life. This looks a lot more mainline than Arceus did. Why was that table so loud? I don't know why. I'll fix it later. Bunnelby. What? That's not RPG. That's not turn-based. Rotom? Oh my God. They almost killed that guy. From everything I've seen, like Legends Arceus, this doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I've never fucking played Legends Arceus. I'm not interested in Legends Arceus, even though it's set in Sinnoh, which is my favorite region. I might play this actually. Zygarde. There was no turn or bitches just attack.
Pokemon Legends is
Does it play like this? Because this looks way more
The story takes place in Lumia
like
City,
combat
the largest
oriented.
city in Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this
Like you're
vast,
rolling and shit. This is
beautiful
Pokemon Dark Souls.
These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the
What
site,
year is
you'll
this set in?
meet Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this starter lineup. Are you kidding me? I hate this starter
You'll choose
lineup.
one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumiose City and its
I
inhabitants.
guess I'm picking Chikorita.
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you
Oh,
arrive in
it's
Lumiose, you'll meet a
it's
new
what's his
friend
face
and ally,
from X and Y.
either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll
Yeah,
also meet
AZ.
his partner, Floette.
Oh no.
Development is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Oh no.
The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer.
This is gonna be the story of how he loses his friend. Oh no.
Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas
It's before X and Y because they're still setting up the tower.
Pokemon habitats where
Hello.
they can thrive. To catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball. If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to
Oh.
target, making it easier to catch.
Can we throw hands with the Pokemon? Let us punch the Pokemon. let us do that.
This game offers a style of Pokemon
Yeah, so the battle is new.
previous titles. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach, or different areas of effect.
This is real. This looks really fun, actually.
To gain the upper hand. Lead your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks. Swap Pokemon if you
This
need
looks
to to find
really
the right
fun.
moment
Oh,
for each
no.
move.
I like
Or,
that they're
Pokemon
using
evolve
legends.
beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution.
I like that they're every Legends game. It looks like they're gonna do something a little different for gameplay style.
By their Pokemon. The Pokemon will do more than just change shape.
I like that they're doing that. That's interesting to me.
A new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor.
Mega Kangaskhan is it's just the two of them running hands.
Into a city that belongs to both people and
I really love Mega Kangaskhan.
knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
This is very
Pokemon
interesting.
Legends ZA. Coming late 2025.
Interesting that they did not say anything about Switch 2. What? Lore stuff? When is this set? Because we have the Rotom phones, which I thought were a recent thing in the timeline.
ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025. We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City to begin.
Listen, y'all seem to be cooking with this, so I'm
That
interested.
concludes our announcements for
That's
today.
it?
Thank you very much for watching.
Really? Yeah, that is very short. Wow, that is shorter even compared to previous years. Huh. I mean, they showed like everything that they needed to. They showed that Zeta is coming out this year. They mostly focus on mobile games at TCG. That is interesting. Yeah, the RGB collection rumor was fake. I was hoping it was because that would have been fucking stupid. Huh. I mean, people just wanted to know about, like... People just wanted to know about... What's the name of the thing? They just wanted to know about Zeta A, so I guess we got that information. They didn't really show anything else though, which is interesting. Sorry, I'm fixing things. I mean, Scarlet and Violet's a way better than game than Sword and Shield, but whatever. Huh. I'm actually a little surprised. Yeah, yes, I'm black. What kind of fucking question is that? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The gameplay for Zeta A looks fun. Like, I don't think like what they showed was bad. I just surprised they didn't have more to show because this felt really short compared to last year's. That felt really, really short. I mean, I guess I could stream for a little longer. Who cares? I mean, I'm definitely going to be playing Zeta A on launch because that looks fun. Uh, the the new the new stadium game or whatever. Oh Jesus. The new stadium showdown game or whatever that's going to be. That looks like it might be something worth putting our time into. But they didn't give us a date. They're just like, "Hey, we're working on this." My guess, if I had to guess what they're doing, they're probably waiting for the Switch 2 Direct. No problem, Slasher. Focus on your fucking schoolwork, Jesus. Yeah, my guess is that they're waiting for the Switch 2 Direct to show off, like, hey, this 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 game is coming out on launch on Switch 2. They probably have something for that, so they probably wanted to hold it back and then show it off for Switch 2. So whatever their new announced Pokemon game that they haven't announced yet, it's probably going to be on Switch 2. How many Pokemon games exist? Like over 30 at this point, if you're counting spin-offs. It's algebra. Nobody focuses on algebra. Dude, I missed one algebra class and I never was able to recover focus. Because if we're counting mainline games, there's two for every mainline game, and that's not counting the third versions for the early ones. So there's red, blue, green, gold, silver, crystal, fire red, leaf green, emerald, ruby, sapphire, diamond, pearl, platinum, black and white, black and white 2, XY, omega ruby, alpha sapphire, sun and moon, sword and shield, and then scarlet violet. So that's 27, that's 28 without even taking into account all of the spin-offs yet. So yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon games. I'm very interested in these starters because Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile are very interesting. Bro just listed every game, listed 7 women. Cynthia, Diantha, Dawn, Leaf, Sabrina, what's Koga's daughter's name? Koga's daughter. Janine. Okay. I don't know why I thought her name started with an F. I wanted to say like Fuma or something. It's not Fuma. No, not that F. God damn. They really chose the three most mid starters. I mean, there are Tepig fans. It's very interesting that they're like, here are two Gen 2 starters, and also Tepig. Like, what? We didn't even get a Gen 6 starter. Tepig is just there. He's just happy to be there. PLA didn't have a Gen 4 starter? It didn't? Oh yeah, I guess that Oshawott. That's the only one I remember. Oshawott. I think people are probably going to be happy with the Zeta A stuff. They're probably just going to be disappointed with how much it didn't show. They're going to have to show a lot more of this probably during the Switch 2 reveal, because this game looks very fun and it's very interesting. I want to play it. It looks more interesting than Legends Arceus, where it's just catch everything.
Poco ding!
Caffeinated Sugar Cube, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Who thought it was? Sorry, I'm looking on Twitter and I'm hating people again. My mistake. I shouldn't be on Twitter. People are stupid on that website. I expected good. I expected good takes on there. What were the starters of the last game? Sprigatito, Quaxley, and what was the fire one? I actually don't remember the fire one. I don't care about the fire. What is the name of the fire one? I don't even remember what it looks like. Gator, Gay Duck, and Porn Cat. Yep. Hey, he's not Gay Duck. It's sorry. OBS was being dumb, stupid, bad. I'm back. I'm back. OBS was being dumb and stupid. I hate it. We okay? Can everybody see me? Can you guys hear me as well? Oh shit! Sorry, I'm in DMs with the client. What the fuck am I doing? Sorry. Bald. Stop it. I'm not bald. I'll eat your toes if you call me bald again. Was it really only 19 minutes? That does not feel. Wow, that was really only 19 minutes, huh? Jesus Christ. That was very short. How long was Pokemon Presents? 2024? Yeah. I want to look up the 2024 one. How long was that one? Oh, wait. Never mind. Last year's was 7 minutes shorter. Oh, shit. So we actually got a longer one this year. Never mind. That's my fault, actually. Everybody was wrong. They showed less last year. It was 12 minutes last year and it went up to 20. We can still spread misinformation. Yeah, this one was worse than last year's. I mean, last year's was genuinely. If I remember it correctly, let me pull it up because I don't remember last year's Pokemon Presents very clearly. It it I feel like it was a lot like this one, but they just didn't show gameplay. Because the last Pokemon Presents from last year was the one where they announced Z to A, and then we never heard anything about it again. What did they show last year? Terror Raid battles, Pokemon Go plus Horizons. Was this the Pokemon Sleep announcement? Pokemon Sleep announcement. Masters EX, Cafe Mix Unite. TCG. Oh, they announced TCG last year. And that was it. Yeah, wow. This was literally just like last year's presentation, but more. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm very interested in playing this. Was pretty mid. It was 2023. That was really good. Yeah, they didn't. They just didn't have a lot to show. I don't get why people are upset. I mean, this just seems fine. I don't know. They'll probably show more at Switch 2 presentation. They'll probably show more later when it's closer to the anniversary. Well, I mean, today was the anniversary. I don't know. I mean, hey, they announced that there's more of Pokemon Concierge coming out, and I've heard that was really good. So maybe I'll watch that. I don't know. Goodbye, Abu. I should we play games or something? I wasn't expecting this to be that short. Should I play something like? Should I play something? I'm not jorking it on. Oh well, you may No More Heroes. I thought you were asking me to jork it live on stream. I think I'm just a Pokemon hater. Everybody is. Here's the thing. I don't think there's anything the Pokemon Company can ever show where the community would be like, yeah, you know what? I think that was good. They would literally never show any. They could show fucking XD and Coliseum double pack. They could show like a port of all of the previous Pokemon games for free. They could show like okay, the one thing I think they could show that everybody would be happy with is like a Mystery Dungeon remake. But like they could show so much and people would be like, "Yeah, you know what? I don't think this was very good. I don't think this was very good. I don't know. I feel like Pokemon's fallen off." People will literally complain about Pokemon games every single day of their lives and then still buy the game and make it extremely successful. It happened with Sword and Shield, it happened with Scarlet and Violet. It's gonna happen with Legends again. Though people have more faith in Legends genuinely because people like Legends Arceus. They could show a Pokemon dating sim though. I would fucking pay for a Pokemon dating sim. Hello. Oh god, I'm balding. Sorry, I'm DMing somebody. I'm in my DMs. People do seem really upset about the fact that you have to be the boy to play the play the male character or to have the female thing or whatever. I don't really care. I mean, gendered rivals was a thing for a long time. It's only really recently that we stopped getting gendered rivals. The lesbians are mad. Oh wait, actually you can choose any rival gender independent of your gender choice. It was shown for a brief moment. Really? I didn't see that. If you can choose your rival, I think that's fine. I think that's cool. I'd be down for that. We're all picking the girl, right? If that's a thing, like. I don't think any of us are picking the boy. I mean, the boy. The boy's there. The graphics, so we get Pokken quality models. I mean, the difference between Pokken and like a regular game is that Pokken's probably a lot smaller. It's not a very large game in comparison to. They didn't show new megas. Yeah, that was very. I think this would have been a good time to show new megas, which is weird that they didn't. They showed like the really popular ones. We saw Mega Lucario, Kangaskhan, Charizard X. We didn't see Charizard Y. Charizard Y is still dead in a ditch. Uh, yeah, but Charizard X is like the design that people like the most. Because it's like shiny black Charizard. It's the color shiny Charizard should have been, or whatever. I definitely think, because here's the thing. I think it is fine that they didn't show a lot today, because the game comes out in winter. It's very likely coming out in winter. So I think it's fine that like they didn't show too much. We'll get more teasers as it's leading up to the game release. We're probably gonna get like a Pokemon Direct, I would think, where they just focus on Legend Z to A. Who is Winter and why is the game coming in them? Winter Schnee from Ruby, my favorite Ruby character. She hot. Do people think this game looks bad, like visually? I thought this game looked fine. I don't know, maybe I'm just used to compression. I thought the game like artistically looks fine. I don't know. And it looks like it's set in like a much smaller location than Black 2 White, not Black and White. Hmm. No one is coming to me. I'm a come free zone for now. Yeah, I would agree Charizard X is a better design. They really left Charizard Y to hang out and dry. Pokemon has kind of looked like shit for a while. I don't really give a shit. The visuals don't matter that much to me. The games themselves are what I care about, and if they're fun to play, then I don't really mind. I'm sick of this fucking constant, like, every game has to look hyper realistic with ray tracing and 5,000 fucking, like, lumens or whatever, because that shit sucks. Game developers don't optimize their games to run well. They just optimize them to look good, and that causes everybody to not be able to play them on lower end hardware. And that's why I don't give a shit. Just make the game fucking fun, and I don't give a damn if it looks like a fucking melted vomit on the floor. I just want to play the game. That's all I'm asking you for. I'm a very easy man to please. Am I good? No. I'm angry. I hate Pokemon fans. I hate Pokemon fans more than I hate Sonic fans. I think Pokemon fans are the most annoying people on the planet. I don't know if I should put. It's like 9:43. We've only been streaming for like 40 minutes. Don't group us Pokemon fans with those weirdo Sonic fans. Pokemon fans or Sonic fans are on the same level. Why did the throw not work? What? Oh. Pokemon and Sonic fans are on the same level of annoying. There we go. Stop being so angry? No. I must be angry. My angry sustains me. Ow. You bitch. What do you guys want to do? I don't know. I don't have much to do. I didn't have anything planned. I thought this was going to go for a little longer. Learn VGC? I'm not fucking learning VGC to play Champions. I'm sorry. If Champions has mini games like Stadium, then I'll give a shit. It's too early to be this stressed. Joke's on you, I'm constantly stressed. I'm just one big ball of stress. I was designed to contain stress. I almost just said some out-of-pocket shit. Jesus Christ. Watch Matlock? What the fuck's Matlock? Y'all just be saying words like I'm supposed to know what these words mean. Why is Wolf Glick pogging in my YouTube recommendations? This is just a see. I can't watch this. Stand behind your intrusive thoughts. Okay, then. Unload. You guys should unload all of your stress into me through my ass. As a member of the Sonic fandom, we are annoying. Yes, I know. I grew up in the Sonic fandom. You're a fan too? Sort of. It's hard to say I'm a Sonic fan because I've never beaten a Sonic game. The moon is full and so is my ass. Thank you, Sleepy. I've played a lot of Sonic games, but I never beat them. I've played all of the advanced games. I played Unleashed. I played Black Knight. The games I have the most time in are Black Knight and Chronicles. Hey, I watched Sonic Underground. I'm a Sonic fan. Are you insane? I was really into DS emulation. So I wanted to play, like, I was just playing and I saw, oh my god, a Sonic RPG on the DS? I want to play it. And wait, what? There's an extended trailer? Or is this just the one they just showed?
And its inhabitants.
Yeah, this is the one they just showed, I think. Yeah, this is the one they just showed. Also, Zeta A takes place in the future, not in the past. That's interesting. Okay, whatever. I'll play it. Play Sonic Battle? I have played Sonic Battle. Sonic Battle's boring. Not a very good game. I don't know what to do. Guys, give me something to do. Should we like watch memes or whatever? What do VTubers do? I'm gonna switch to just chatting. Legit Sonic meme videos. I don't know if he'd be cool with me doing that. He'd probably shoot me. I mean, you can play all of the good Sonic games, like Generations. uh, Black Knight. Oh god, the Sonic music tier list. I think we're good on that one. That one would take a little bit. Sonic Battle is literally one of the few good Sonic. Have you played Sonic Battle recently? Because it's not. Sonic Battle's boring. It's so boring. It gave us Emerald, and that's fantastic, but I know it's person with notoriously bad opinion, Sean Shock, but still. I expected better, I guess. Wolf because they had to point out there were furries. Yeah, Sonic Unleashed. I've played a little bit of Unleashed. I played like one level. I played a Werehog level and I thought it was fine. I'm not taking shit from the Pokemon fan. Hey, Pokemon has a higher average of good games to bad games as compared to Sonic. The worst Pokemon games are nowhere near as bad as the worst Sonic games. My games function. Barely. There is no Pokemon game I think that has ever been on the level of like 06 in terms of glitchiness. Or like Colors Ultimate on release. My name is Scarlet and Violet. Here's the thing. I remember when Scarlet and Violet came out, everyone was saying how glitchy and like broken they were. I never experienced a single bug in my entire playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. I did have I did have like some weirdness where the camera would clip through the floor sometimes. I don't really think that's like game breaking or anything. And that happens in good games. Like that happens in like normally solid games. That's just the thing that happens. Cameras are weird and they don't interact with environments normally. The glitches were in multiplayer. Oh, really? Because I never played Well, there's your problem. I never play multiplayer. I don't have friends. What did I just do? My multiplayer was fun. Well, yeah, look. She didn't have any issues. I didn't have any issues either. Ever had was game crashes. My game never crashed. That's really interesting. I never experienced any of these glitches. Maybe I'm just a hater. Well, given the taste of games you've displayed, I'm gonna say you're less of a hater and more that you just have bad taste. Hey, you guys got the good movies. You guys got good movies. Mario got good games. It is very interesting that Sega decided to spec into putting everything into Sonic and ignoring all of their other game series, and then they just never made a good Sonic game again. It is really funny that Sega decided to do that. Sonic Adventure. I mean, from what I've seen about Adventure, it's like okay. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's great, I should say. Because, like, Big the Cat exists in that game. Yik genuinely inspires more artistic creativity than any modern Pokemon game. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, buddy. I'm sure the Golden Alpaca scene really inspired people, and if a kid was playing that, inspired the same feelings as it did when kids played Pokemon for the first time. I'm sure those are completely comparable experiences. Until people hate the game. I thought you were talking about Crash Bandicoot because that's all I know Naughty Dog for. Sonic fan games. The only Sonic fan game I have a lot of experience with is FGX. And FGX is really good, so... I'm not like one of the people... I don't like Pokemon fan games. I never said Yik is a good game, an interesting one. You know what else is an interesting game? Like, there are tons of terrible games that I think are interesting. Sonic 06 is interesting. Like, a game can be interesting and be bad. But being interesting doesn't necessarily mean that a game should be remembered fondly. Or more fun to talk about than boring games. Here's the thing, I don't think a lot of the modern Pokemon games are boring. I don't think the modern Pokemon games are boring. I think people over-exaggerate that. Obviously, there's something to be said for the amount of effort that Game Freak is putting into these games, Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. I think there is a conversation to be had about that. But I think people are legitimately overblowing every time a new Pokemon game comes out, and they're like, oh my god, this game is shit. This game is terrible. Oh, like, no, the games are fine. I don't think they're outstanding a lot of the time, but I don't think they're bad. Sword and Shield was just okay. It doesn't scratch the bottom of the worst Pokemon games, though. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet. People to this day will tell you that Scarlet and Violet are the worst Pokemon games. Those people are morons. You will never be able to convince me that Fire Red and Leaf Green are not the worst Pokemon games. You will never be able to convince me otherwise. They had 2 chances at making Gen 1 good, and they still could not manage to pull it off. Chance to do it all over and made it worse, Fire. Did you see the bad animations in Sword and Shield? Again, another thing I think people are blowing out of the water. I don't give a shit. I don't play a Pokemon game to have every single Pokemon have unique animations for using every single move that will be skipped in most contexts anyway because they replay 5,000 times in an RPG. I don't need that. People haven't fucking learned from the original version of Final Fantasy VII, where they had these intricately complex animations that were super long, that took 5 minutes at a time, and it made battles feel so sluggish. I don't need a Pokemon game that has intricate animations for every move. I don't need that. I should replay Sword and Shield because I feel like my time with the game, I remember it was just okay. I didn't think it was that great. but like I don't think it was like terrible at the same time. I should replay it to see how I like it because I haven't played it since it came out. A Pokemon literally rotated in the actual story outside of battle. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That cutscene. I don't give a shit. Again, having a 5-minute animation every time you change menus. Exactly. I need intricately realistic animations of the Pokemon character going into their bag, pulling out every single item while they look for the potion to heal up the Pokemon that just took damage in battle. That is what I need. That is what the Pokemon games deserve.
Poco Ding!
Oh shit, sorry, I can't read your name, I'm stupid. Shadowly Amber, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hello. I just want a Pokemon game that at least half as good looking as the Xenoblade one. I mean, that's like different companies. I don't think anybody can do it like Monolith Soft. We're just chatting. I was going to play a game, but I don't know what to play, so we're probably just going to chat for like another hour or so. Yeah, I don't think anybody would ever be able to do it like Monolith Soft. Monolith is just insane. Play Dark Souls? Pfft, yeah, I'm having a good day. I would much rather not have a bad one. I'm talking about actually good games. I would rather not play one that's bad. So Dark Souls is not on my plan today. There's a big run coming. Jesus Christ, I don't know anything about game. I don't know anything about Splatoon. I don't pay attention that much anymore. Game Freak definitely has the money and time to do so. I don't know if they have the time. Because Xenoblade games like took like Xenoblade 1 came out in 2011. Xenoblade 2 came out what 2015, 2016? They're like 4 years in between that time. And I guess Monolith Soft was working on other things at the time. And then from like 2 to 3 took another 5 years. And they tried to do Pokemon as a not a monthly, a yearly release. Only recently has Pokemon stopped being a yearly release. Yeah, they fucked their own schedule by trying to do yearly releases of Pokemon games. That's why they had Ilka do BDSP so they could have time to work on another game. But given the fact that it's been how many years since Scarlet and Violet came out, too, you should do Pokemon Infinite Fusion with a Lopunny only run. You know I've done that, right? That's one of my favorite series I've ever done. I've done that. The VODs are on the VOD channel. Yeah, I did that. I've been thinking about going back to Infinite Fusion and doing another run because I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with the concept of the run. Infinite Fusion as a game? But like the game is fun. The game is fun. It's just it's got a lot of rough edges. I don't know. Have they done any updates to Infinite Fusion in the time that I haven't played? Have they changed anything in a way that's like really interesting? Number one, remove that entire section at the end. rework all of Johto. Rework all of Johto. Johto in Infinite Fusion is bad. and I wanted to make a video about how bad Johto in Infinite Fusion is. Because literally all they had to do was copy Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and they somehow made it worse. That wasn't up. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. Hey, you know what you guys should do? You guys should check out throne.com/Grand Soul Freak. You guys should do that. I have new things on there. I wanted to get more cute clothes. Pokemon Unbound. Dude, I don't... Here's the thing about Pokemon fan games. I don't know how to feel about them a lot of the time. Because I feel like a lot of the time they miss the point of what makes a Pokemon game fun. And that is something I think the Pokemon community at large is really, really bad at. They are just really terrible at knowing what makes a good Pokemon game. Like, one of the ones I played when I was a kid that I've actually beaten, because I've beaten so few, was, God, I cannot remember the name of it. Was it Star Platinum? No, that's a stand. Hang on. I'm pretty sure it's in the Pokemon best ROM hacks. Light Platinum, that's what it was. Light Platinum was the one I played as a kid. That one, I remember that one being good. Pokemon Prism. I never finished Prism, but Prism was really, really good. Like, Prism is fantastic. Prism is a really good game. Infinite Fusion is carried by its concept. If Infinite Fusion was set in any other region, I think it would be better. Because Infinite Fusion, if Infinite Fusion did not have its concept and was just a normal ROM hack, I think it would be terrible. I think people would rag on it way more. Because all of Kanto is fine, it's just, as soon as you get to Johto, the quality jumps off a bridge, dude. It is so bad. All of the gyms are somehow worse. They don't even have all of Johto because for some reason they decided that they would put some of the gym leaders in the Sevi Islands for some reason. All of the puzzles are terrible. They took all of the dungeons that were in like Gold and Silver and just made them worse. I still cannot believe the fucking Faulkner's Gym. Faulkner's Gym is one of the worst things I've experienced in a video game just in general. It is so bad. It is so finicky. The entire concept of it's just Skyla's gym from Black and White, but worse in so many ways. Because you can't see when the wind is coming, you have to listen. It's finicky because you have to walk along and you cannot. If you walk one extra tile, you fall to the bottom and you have to do everything all over again. Because they couldn't design it in a way where the wind pushes you off and that's the only thing that pushes you off. Because it's RPG Maker and you are limited by that and they should have thought of that before making that stupid ass dungeon. Bell Tower is also way worse. I'm sorry that I'm getting really heated about this. I'm getting really heated about a game I haven't played in a year. You spelled his name wrong. I think you just don't like bells? No, Bell Tower was fine in the original game. It's just a simple dungeon. But then they decided to give it a stupid gimmick of where you can't see where you're going. Here's the gimmick of Bell Tower that the genius devs thought of. So there's a bell in every room, and you have to go around the room and hit the switches in order to progress onwards. The gimmick is you can't see the side of the room that you're entering. You can only see the opposite side, so you have to memorize where you're going. That's just boring. That's dumb. That's stupid. That is all of Johto and Infinite Fusion. They took all of the good dungeons from Heart Gold and Soul Silver and just made them worse. All of the gyms were worse. Like, all of the regular on-the-field dungeons were worse. Any puzzle that they had to introduce was also just terrible. They're not good at that. Honestly, if they were doing this, they should have just made Fire Red and Leaf Green with the fusion gimmick and then just left it at that. Because all of the changes they did, I think, were worse. It was abundantly clear whenever you were getting into new content in Infinite Fusion because it was all God, the fucking day-night cycle is so stupid. Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to rant about in Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Infinite Fusion devs, I love your game, and I love all the effort that you put into your game. It's just that I don't think you guys know what you're doing 90% of the time whenever you're adding new content. So, there was a side quest in Infinite Fusion that revolved around the day-night cycle. And obviously, it's an RPG Maker game, so it doesn't do a day-night cycle normally. There's an in-game timer that passes, so you can do things that day, and then you have to wait a little bit for it to be night. There was a side quest where you had to put a band together, and it wasn't enough that you had to be in a certain area at day or night. You also had to wait for it to be a specific day. And as someone who's experienced Moon RPG, that's not a good gimmick in any sense of the word. Day-night cycle stuff in regular Pokemon is already very finicky, especially when you have to go to certain areas on certain days to get things done. That was one of my least favorite parts about Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But in a game where you have to wait like 15 minutes to complete a side quest because you have to wait for it to be a specific day and time, and if you accidentally press one button wrong, you would have to wait another 15 minutes to complete the quest. It was just bad. It's bad. It's terrible. I hate it. Stop! Okay. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I got a little heated. I apologize. I apologize. I got a little bit heated. I did not mean for this to get like this. Now you're fully heated. Here's the thing that, like, there are very few games I've played where I've been inspired to write like an entire video about things. Like, I've wanted to write a video talking about Earthbound, but that would be a very long video. I've wanted to write a video talking about Tulip and Moon because those are very interesting games and I want to talk about the things that they do. I've never played a game where I wanted to write a video about how badly I think it's designed until I played Infinite Fusion. The Chris Miltank fusions. Oh yeah, we've seen a few. If I ever go back to Infinite Fusion, I want to do like Gardevoir only or Gardevoir only or Miltank only, but I think Tom Fox did Miltank only. So I think if I do it, I'd have to do Gardevoir only. Gardevoir and Garchomp better make Cynthia or this game is shit. I mean, we can look up the Infinite Fusion calculator. That is a thing that exists. Garchomp and first of all, let's try Gunchop and Lopunny because I'm not sure if I ever saw that. I definitely did. Also, this is not the one that I like. Here it is. Garchomp. Gardevoir. Uh oh, this is Charizard, not Garchomp. My bad. Is this all of the sprites? I feel like there should be more sprites than this. I should look up the decks. Here it is. Garchomp. Okay, so Garchomp Lopunny is not a thing. Gardevoir. Okay. Yeah, these sprites are not that interesting, honestly. Famous Gen 4 pseudo legendary Charizard. Hi, Gecko. God, my. Like I said, I've been having really bad issues with my skin recently, and it is driving me nuts. It is literally killing me. It is insane. Again, I apologize for getting so heated about everything. I just really like Pokemon. Can you guys tell? Can you guys tell I have a favorite series? Can you guys tell? I cannot tell, I swear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Xenoblade. I do love Xenoblade. Oh, I should not get on Xenoblade because I will get heated about Xenoblade too. Yes, Infinite Fusion is a fan game. I'm finding my inner peace. I had to resist the urge to say a thing. I had to resist the urge to say something because I almost got heated again. I almost went into certified gamer rage one more time. It's just a fan game. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. Fan games aren't above criticism too. I think it's fine to criticize fan games. They're not going to get better if you just baby them because they're a fan game. Give them constructive criticism. Tell them when they're doing something bad, and let them fix it. I think that's completely fair. The Fire Red Leaf Green video is coming soon. Oh boy, do I have things to say about that game. Xenoblade 2 is the best Xenoblade game. I mean, I haven't finished 3, so I don't have like a fully formed opinion on 3 yet. So whenever I finish 3, I'll be sure to give you guys my opinion on if I think it's better than 2. I do think it's better than 1. Xenoblade 2 is so good, dude. I love Xenoblade 2. God, I love Xenoblade 2 so much. I want to do Xenoblade 2 streams. I want to do all of the super bosses in that game. I want to do all of the super bosses in Xenoblade 2 because I have not done them yet. Dude. Let's play Elden Ring or Dark Souls. Just remember, you're actually meant to die. Think of the game as a roguelike. Let me not get it. You guys don't want me to get heated, right? You guys are trying to avoid me getting heated. Then let's not get into my opinions on Dark Souls. Yeah, I understand that people don't like Xenoblade because like they're Xenoblade 2 because it's like too anime or whatever. But I think all of its quirks and flaws, it makes up for them with advantages, like with good sides that are so massive. I love the characters, I love the story, I love the music. The music is so good. I love the gameplay because Xenoblade 2 has some of the best combat I've ever played in an RPG. Like, oh my god. Xenoblade 2's combat is so good. And I'm so disappointed by Xenoblade 3's combat. It's very good, but I don't think it gets to the highs that Xenoblade 2's combat got to. You think Xenoblade 2 was padded? Over 1? I don't think Xenoblade 2's story was padded whatsoever. I mean, I put 200 hours into that game, so I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Mainly the early game? Okay, I can see that. Because it does take a while for Xenoblade 2 to get going. But the early stages are really just set up for the characters. Once you get past, like, probably, like, past Gormott, or no, once you get past the Torah chapter, I think is when things get really good. Which is Gormott, actually, now that I think about it, so yeah. Once you get past Gormott, but I love the stuff that happens in Gormott because Torah and Poppy are two of my favorite characters in that game. I love them. Play Xenoblade 2 if you haven't. Very good game. Come from the gacha system. I love the gacha system, unironically. Okay, this is gonna make me sound like a gambling addict. I'm not a gambling addict. I think it's interesting. Well, the reason they removed it in 3 isn't because it's like no one liked this, because thematically it makes no sense to be in 3. I mean, as a consequence, 3 has like less characters overall, but not a gambling addict that plays FGO. I haven't spent an FGO in like a year, dude. I haven't even bought a GSSR. Like I am. Oh, God. Okay. I might need to stop streaming, dude. I don't know nobody who preferred the gacha system. I don't think I preferred it per se. I just don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Because I found it interesting, honestly. The fact that you never know what characters you're going to be starting with, and it makes every playthrough feel a little different because you have different blades to work with. I think that's really interesting. I think it was a fun concept. Could the rates have been better? Yes, but like it was fun to do. I like the concept of rolling different characters that you have to use and make things work with. It gets worse in the end game. Like the end game is specifically where the gacha system really shows its downsides, because if you want to do all of the content, you have to farm so so many. You have to farm so much more core crystals. They really should have had a shop in the end game because after a certain point, you literally never need money. They should have had a shop in the end game that sells you like guaranteed core crystals. That should have been their solution. Quality over quantity. I mean, they also have 2 quests as opposed to 1 in Xenoblade 1, 2, where they can show their characteristics and their traits. They got a lot more time to show off and stuff. Yeah, I understand that. But the highs of the character quests the Blade quests in 2 are really high. There's some really, really good ones. Like Vess's. You had Vess, you had. God, I can't remember a lot of these. Corinne's quest was really good too. I need to go, dude. I'm sorry, but my skin is just driving me up a fucking wall. I cannot. All right. Sorry for like the really, really sudden thing, but I've gotta lie down because this is driving me nuts. I'll probably stream them tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'm in a strange position where I just stream a lot whenever I feel like it. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming and hanging out today. So it's nice to see some familiar faces and some new ones, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.